What is going on, guys? FlameHorizon here, your coach of the Minnesota Monfernos, coming at you with IBL Week 2. Gonna preface this, before the battle even starts, go and smash that like button, go and smash that subscribe button if you are new. Sports the channel, sports the stream, sports the dream. Well, not the stream. Ugh, words. But you're gonna notice that there's no green screen because I'm wearing a green shirt and I blend in with the background super severely. But we're just going to carry on. You guys can kind of see my messiness right over there. We're going to carry on with this team builder portion, and then we'll get right into the battle. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to not use the GIF sprites because it's really lagging my OBS, and I don't know why. So, you'll just see stationary PNG Citra fun time. I'm gonna make them like fit into the circles too, so it's gonna make it look kind of cool. I'll edit it and make it look fancy. Right here we have Popo the Jirachi with Choice Scarf. Let me actually run through his team real quick. I always forget this part, to run through his team. We're going against the commissioner himself, Dark Devil 26, and his Marlboro Mudsdales. He is, I believe, 1-0 this week. Just double checking. Where is he? Yep, he's 1-0. And we're going to get into drafts and rosters. Looking at the doc right here on my cell phone, telephone. Load, darn it. Wait, didn't I take a screenshot? I'm just checking. I did not. So, I'm hoping this loads. There we go. There it is. There he is. Alright. So he has, and I quote, Zygarde 50%, Mega Gardevoir, Mandibuzz, Vaporeon, Registeel, Rotom-Mow, Lycanroc, Dusk, Cryogonal, Pyroar, Pissimian, and Dusknoir. His Z-move Pokemon, the only one he has is Lycanroc Dusk. So, I have Popo the Jirachi with Ice Punch, Iron Head, U-Turn, and Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam is for the Mandibuzz. Ice Punch for the Zygarde, and Iron Head is for the Mega Gardevoir. U-Turn is for general everything. With this, I can outspeed, I think I outspeed a +1 Zygarde, no matter what. Because a +1 Zygarde, well, Zygarde naturally at level 50 with max speed, Jolly, is 161. So speed creeping a max speed Jolly Zygarde at +1 speed. Then we have Master Roshi, max attack, max special attack, max HP, Ice Beam, Scald, Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse. Basic set. It's pretty good. Works out really well. Up next we have Assault Vest Kefla after what happened to Kefla last week, getting one shot by a Tentacruel. Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Ice Beam, Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is just for that needed priority in case I need, hit something really hard. This is our Stealth Rocker for the week. Shenron, max HP, max attack, Force of Death. Expert Belts just hit that little chunk harder. Like I said, Stealth Rock, Shadow Sneak, Sucker Punch, Drain Punch. I need priority this week, specifically because a lot of his team is pretty fast, and a lot of priority helps out against mons like Mega Gardevoir, Lycanroc, Dusk if he doesn't decide to use Accelerock, which, it just uses it. Helps out against Cryogonal, the Pyroar. Helps out against a good chunk of his team and once they're whittled down. I named this thing Shenron because it's green lizard. It's well deserving of it. Up next we have Goku with the Electrium Z, Thunderbolt, Hidden Power, Ice, Defog, Roost with Static this week because I actually genned it right. I forget what I sped crept, but I sped crept something. I forget what exactly I sped crept, but we're just gonna keep moving on. Up next we have Focus Sash, Frostlass, Android 18, number 18. Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, Destiny Bond, Thunderbolt, just to be an annoyance. So, we're going to get right into the battle. And as you can see, here's the 6 he brought. He brought the Registeel, he brought the Mega Gardevoir, he brought the Pyroar, he brought the Vaporeon, he brought the Lycanroc Dusk, and he brought the Mandibuzz. So we're going to get right into things, and we will see how this battle goes. So we are challenged by Pokemon Trainer Brendan. He leads off with his Registeel, as you can see, as I lead off with my Kecleon. And, that's his rocker, most definitely. So the thing that we do turn 1, we trade rocks. Which, Rocks help me against his team a little bit more than they help him. Excuse me. Other than popping my Frostlass's Focus Sash, which is the bad part there. He uses Earthquake, and I calculated it. It doesn't do too much. I think it does a little bit over half. I clicked Drain Punch because, you know, Stab, Expert Belt, going to do a lot of damage. Going to do a lot of damage. Does over half to this Tony Stark, this Iron, to this Steel Man. And I go up to 120 HP, so that is good. Right now, I think he's sitting roughly at about 75%. Yeah, 75%. He withdraws and goes out into his Vaporeon, as I think I double out into my Zapdos, expecting another Earthquake, wanting a free switch into it. And see, this is where I don't really understand what he did. I don't understand why he did this. I go for Thunderbolt. I should have Electrium Z'd there. It would have been the Oko. But he goes for Toxic. And I don't know why he stayed in. I think he was expecting more of a bulky set over a like offensive set. So kinda iffy on that subject. However, I just go for another Thunderbolt, and he lets me take out his Vaporeon. He didn't really have that big of a Thunderbolt switch in. Now that I look at things, he didn't really have any ground type. But now he goes out into Fan Fridays, which is his Lycanroc Dusk. And I don't want to take the Stone Edge, so I switch out into Kefla. It's in the Dream Ball, because it's a Dream World ability with Sucker Punch. I avoid the Stone Edge, which is good. And I didn't know that Lycanroc Dusk gets Zen Headbutt when I was doing this battle, and I was super confused at this moment. But he about to send Kefla off the ring. Like, there ain't no way Kefla's living that. Like, it just fell into the abyss. Like, Kefla's gone. Up next, I go out into Master Roshi. My better counter check to this now, that Nidoqueen has gone. Nidoqueen has gotten bodied the past 2 weeks. As he goes out into Tony Stark, I believe I Mega Evolve and clicked Scald. Pretty sure I think I clicked Scald. I clicked Scald, or I clicked yeah, I clicked Scald. I clicked Aura Sphere. Now he makes a questionable play here and decides to let me take this out, because I calculated this next Scald killed no matter what. He just let me take it down, and I'm super confused. Now he goes out into Chime, his Mega Gardevoir, and I'm not risking anything with this. I go right out into Popo, because, you know, you got to remember the pecking order, guys. It goes you, the dirt, the worms in the dirt, Kami, then Popo. I left out a part because it's kind of weird. But he Mega Evolved, went for Calm Mind on the Switch. And if you get that reference, that Popo reference I just made, you are a great human being. Leave a comment in the comment section if you got that reference. He's not going to stay in and take an Iron Head, though, so he does switch out into his Turkey Sub, the Mandibuzz. I just go for Iron Head. It did a little less than I had wanted it to. Let me know that he was physically defensive over especially defensive variant. So I just go out into Master Roshi, one of my better switch-ins to this. And he goes for Roost to, you know, roost off the damage. I could have stayed in and tried to Paraflinch, however, I'm sorry, I'm tired. I got like 4 hours of sleep last night. I just go for Ice Beam, and Ice Beam does well over half. And he goes for Defog, so not only getting rid of his own rocks, but my rocks are gone as well. So no more rocks in the field. So that's why I wasn't too scared about my Sash being popped on Frostlass. But he switches out, doesn't want to take another Ice Beam, goes out into Chime. Chime. I just go for Scald, predicting a switch. Going for that burn. Don't get the burn, unfortunately. He does stay in and click the Hyper Voice. I stayed in because I knew I could live a Hyper Voice. I calculated I lived a Hyper Voice, but barely. And I go for Scald, and I am able to take out this Mega Gardevoir. And that was a huge threat. Like, I can't believe that. And he goes out into this. I think I just let him take a kill here because I don't want to switch in anything on this. Yeah, I just let him get the kill. But at this point, we know that this thing is Zen Headbutt and Crunch. Probably some rock. Oh yeah, we've seen Stone Edge too, and then probably Accelerock. But I decided to just go into this, scare it out. I think I clicked U-turn if I was smart, but I think I just clicked Iron Head, because that does enough to where one more will kill it. So he does switch back out again into Cecil, his Pyroar. Now this thing scares me. Like if this thing was scarfed, it's not scarfed. I'm gonna let you know now. If this isn't scarfed, if this thing was scarfed, he won. Like he won here if this thing was scarfed. Like. But then I go back out into Shenron because it's kind of not needed, per se. But judging by that damage, I could tell he was specs. And he gets the burn. And I was super mad. I was super mad at this. Like, really, of all moments to get a burn. Of all moments to get a burn, he get that one. But I do go for Sucker Punch just to get some more chip damage on this. If I wasn't burned, it would have brought him down into the yellow, and I would have been a little bit more happy. But unfortunately, Shenron does go down. And just a sad day. I go out into number 18 for some reason, and he's not going to stay in. He goes out into his not Frost. He goes out into that. I go for Thunderbolt. I take out his Mandibuzz, so that is another wall down. So right now it is 3-2 in my favor, and he goes out into this. Now I go for Shadow Ball. It doesn't do as much as I was hoping. Well, actually, it did. This is a play here. This next play I make was probably a play I regret the most out of all that I did this game, because his crunch was disabled. So he has to go for a move that could miss now. I could have stayed in and played with the miss, but I decided to go out into Popo now that the crunch is gone. He goes within Headbutt, does not do enough. And he does decide to stay in. I should have Iron-Headed there. That was another play. Because now I'm not preserving differential here. I should have Iron-Headed there and taken that thing out. Now I go out into Goku on the Stone Edge. Bye, Goku. Goku just got demolished these past games, too. I go back out into number 18, playing with a speed tie here. And he does win the speed tie. So he just brought it back 2-1 in his favor. And now I go out into his crunch is now not disabled. So I go out into this, and I click Iron Head. Because, you know, I realized at this point the only way I'm going to win is by getting some Serene Grace shenanigans. Getting some nice Iron Head flinches. Got 30% chance to flinch every hit. He goes out into his Pyroar. Now watch this. I go for Iron Head, right? Flinch. And I was thinking, oh, one more will kill. That's perfect. I go for it again. He lives in that much health. Flinch. And I'm sitting there laughing so hard. I want you guys to go check out my boy Brendan's perspective. Like, I want you to go check out his perspective and watch him squeal like a little girl. Like, for real. Like, I won 1-0 because of flinches. Like, that's why he posted earlier in this week. I'm going to show a screenshot of this post of why he wanted, like, all Jirachis to go extinct. And I'm just like, I loved this match. This match was fun. Like, I care about winning, and I care about differential, but if I win 1-0 because of stupid crap like that, that's why I play this game. Like, honestly, that is exactly why I play this game, and I love every moment of it. It's those times where I get stalled out, and I just hate it, like last week. However, now we are 1-1 going into week 3. Next week, we fight Wamar. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And the Miami Infernapes. But be sure, now that the video is over, be sure to click that like button. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to go check out Brendan down below. He makes some good content. He makes some quality content. And starting this Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday, in... what is it? Tomorrow? Today, the day I'm uploading this is Saturday, so in 3 days, expect a new Let's Play, my friends. It will be starting up on Tuesday. Thank you all for watching, and take care. I will see you all in the next video.